This is your March reading for the beginning of March. This is all zodiac signs reading. So be sure to check the timestamp below. It's going to have exactly what you need to hear. Now, this reading for you specifically can be for any one of your prominent placements. So if you identify either with your sun, your moon, or your rising, or your north node, this is going to be the reading for you and take what resonates. My name's Carrie Koss. I'm a medium and a mentor, and I'm really excited to get started. If you like this reading, please be sure to like and subscribe. Okay, so because it's your season, Pisces, we're going to start with you. Of course, we are. We're going to be looking a lot in the Akashic Records. And if you don't know that about me, I read the Akashic Records and I also teach it. So we're going to be looking at your manifestations. What are you working on? There's so much energy this month that is connected to Aries. And Aries is very different than Pisces energy because Aries is assertive. It goes for what it wants. It doesn't hold back. And as soon as I started this reading, I jumped right in with your energy connecting with that Aries energy. So right away, we're going to be starting with this message that's coming through. Okay. Mend the flow. I love this so much, Pisces. So, first of all, you are all about flow. You are a water sign. You move between places. You trust your intuition. You go in places people don't go. But there's been a disconnection for you when it comes to your manifestations because I'm feeling like I'm seeing like a disjointed energy coming in, like there's been a stop start where you've held yourself back. Now, your manifestations can be relationship, career. I'm really getting more with you connected to career and then money. So, finance. So, we really want to be mindful of how that energy is moving because, after all, manifesting has to do with flow and it has to do with letting go and it has to do with vibration and frequency. And so, if you're feeling great sometimes about your manifestation, but then all of a sudden it jumps ahead and you feel as though there's a disconnect. You want to look at where that link is breaking down and ask yourself those questions. You can do journal prompts, you can do meditation, shadow work. There's all types of options for that. So check into that. Okay, moving forward with this reading for you, Pisces. Again, we're looking a lot at manifestation. That's what they wanted to bring forth today. That's what the guide said. So we're getting this. Okay, here we go. Last quarter moon in Aries, right? Work through your feelings. This means third chakra, being in charge, owning your space, taking command, being a leader, moving forward in motion, not holding yourself back. Now, Pisces, if you really identify with that energy, this is a little more challenging for you and you feel things and it moves around and it's hard for you sometimes to fill up a container of space. So I want you to use the powerful energy that we're finding during this season, even though it's your season Pisces, it's also full of Aries energy. There's so many planets going into Aries. So just be aware of that. Let's pull the next card for you and see what's coming forward right away from your guides. The sacred pool is here. This is actually a location in the Akashic Records where I take my students and my clients. So, what you want to think about is being able to tap in to whatever your well is of sacred spiritual energy. Now, maybe you receive a Reiki healing. Maybe you tap in through meditation. Maybe you go in and do journaling, and that's how you get that download, that vibration. But this is an energy of healing. This is an energy of transformation. This is an energy of allowing and bringing forth. And because you're a water sign, that energy of the pool of that deep well of beauty and harmony, that comes through your energy fields. Find the places that really connect for you as far as this level of healing goes. Next, let's go right into your actual money, your finances. What is happening? Okay, so we have some work to do here, Pisces. Okay, so we're getting the Eight of Swords here. And this, I'm hearing right away limited thinking, limited resources. Money only comes from one source. And this is the myth of our world and money. We believe that finance, money comes through our jobs, only our jobs. And really, we could get a windfall of money if we simply open up our energy field, move past these limiting thoughts and beliefs, and start expanding our energy. Again, that Aries energy is giving you this opportunity of opening up and allowing other types of experiences to come in. So start thinking about putting your will into opening up your energy field and allowing more to come in and believing in anything is possible. Okay, let's draw your last few cards here, Pisces, and see what we get. That came out right away. Well, Lover's card right away. These are your guides coming forth, really coming forward for you very strongly. And the other thing we can notice about that sun coming in that feels really strong to me is that your guides, your ancestors, your loved ones in the spirit world, they really want you to bask in the energy of having this. Years ago, when I was training to be a psychic medium, I had one of my teachers talk about the law of havingness. And that's really where you sit in that energy of feeling abundant. Now, your guides can help you with this, your higher self, your spirit team, your loved ones. So, first of all, open up your energy field, ask for the energy to come in, and trust yourself. And this is also about making a choice going forward. What do we have? Amazing energy, Pisces. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and we will see you in the next video. Aries, this is your reading for the beginning of March 2025. I'm so excited. Let's see what we have coming up for you. We're just tapping into your energy, guides, guardians, ancestors, loved ones. What do we have? Ooh, right away, we are getting the King of Cups. And I'm feeling really slinky in your energy right now. This is almost like how I felt, thought I should have felt with Pisces, but you are feeling a lot of emotions right now. And I also feel, I have to say that you're feeling yourself lately. You're feeling your sensuality. You're feeling your magnetic energy, Aries. You're feeling as though you don't have to work as hard as you once did because you don't want to burn out when it comes to manifestations. Again, we're talking about your manifestations. So I want you to know you have earned where you are now. You have earned your place, but you also want to remember that you don't have to earn everything in order to receive something. So in order to avoid burnout, that's what I'm hearing. You're taking charge of your well-being, it feels, and I'm getting a sense of, even though there's a lot of powerful masculine energy, especially this month, there's so much of your sign and your energy coming up with Aries in the month of March. But you're understanding you want to recalibrate. You don't want to be the one who's the first to give, the first to go, the first to take action. You want to restore a sense of balance here. And this is really important. I love this for you. Oh, I'm picking this. This is this gorgeous deck. Which is the Wealthy Woman Oracle deck. And we have a few wonderful things coming out. We're getting rooted. So for me, this is you really, again, feeling yourself, feeling really grounded, and then also really feeling the sensuality of your nature. And this is powerful magnetic energy for attracting in what you want. So those of you who have been working on law of attraction and manifestation, this is really going to be your season. Things are going to start coming into fruition more. I'm getting a sense more so of like things coming in the next couple of months. Those of you that have been working on specific things, whether it be a partnership, relationship, a connection with someone, even restoring old friendships and relationships, your hard work is paying off and you don't have to do all the work is what I'm hearing. It feels a lot to me like you're being patient. And I think that's you going into your feminine a bit more, if that makes sense, Aries, which I love. Okay, here's our last card. We have full moon in Cancer. Let your fears dissolve. This feels like you're there already to me. Like you really worked on this. This is something that has really taken you a long time to transmute, I'm hearing, especially to do with relationships and feeling deserving and feeling as though you're at the point finally where you want to be in terms of relationships. And there's this feeling here of, I want to say I'm getting this feeling of aeration. And if you know anything about gardening is, we have to aerate the soil. We have to move deeply into it. We have to till the soil. We have to open things up and air it out. And this is what I feel like you've done in your space, especially with relationships and also self-worth. So there's this deep level. And some of you I feel like have been doing ancestor work. I'm hearing that and you have gotten to a really good place. So that's something really strong. Now, I feel like someone's ancestors coming through. So they're saying, please pull a card for the money specifically. So let's take it. I'm going to do it. Woo. Okay. There it is. That's why they came through. Wow. And I feel this chill on my right side here. That's powerful. So that's mom's side of the family for me. Just to let you know. Two really strong cards came out. And that makes sense because you've done the work. You've tilled the soil. You've aerated it. We have the death card coming out, which is Scorpio, transformation, new beginnings, things changing. You're just like eating this old stuff for lunch. You're not afraid of the stuff that used to hold you back. You're not as insecure. You feel a sense of inner strength. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is transformation and change. This is new things coming. This is, letting it all go. You're not holding on. That's the power of this energy for you. And you are taking advantage of this March energy. Please go and look at all the astrology that's heading in your favor and is in that Aries energy. Powerful. I love where things are headed for you, Aries. Please let me know in the comments if this resonated. I cannot wait to see where March takes you. Taurus, are you ready? I'm ready. I want to say when I'm tapping into some of your energy here in this Taurus collective, I want to say if this resonates for you, let me know. I feel like some of you have been dealing with health issues, feeling like some systems are breaking down in your physical reality. You've been wanting to go in for a health check, some of you, and if this doesn't resonate, please release it. This could also be someone that you look after or who's part of your family. I'm getting a pressure here, concern about some people in your family, possibly a parent is what's coming through. So I'm going to pull cards here. And again, we're checking in energetically and in your Akashic Records here. What do we need to know for Oracle wise? Okay. So, a couple things we have going on, unexpected visitors, and then we have Dragon's Lair. So, I want to let you know intuitively when I'm seeing that, the unexpected visitors is like a wink for me from a mediumship perspective. I am a medium and I feel like you have loved ones coming around you. And I believe it's because you're having some of this concern about someone's health or even your health in general, Taurus. And the other thing I want to let you know, Taurus, the dragon flare energy is really letting you know that you have powerful guides in the spirit world who can do healing work on you, who can help transform, activate, and help to start to cleanse. Some of these things just from an energetic perspective, okay? Dragon energy in general, you can look at it however you want, but it is a highly powerful transformational energy. And it also activates healing. You could look at it like Reiki if that makes you feel a little more comfortable. But understand that you've got guides, guardians around you that are really protecting you and helping you. So I hope that makes sense to some of you if you can take that. But let's continue on with our manifestation energy for Taurus. What do we need to know? Okay, great. So this is what we're getting again right away. Last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. So this is self-care. The energy of Cancer in this instance really feels a lot to me. And I got this in the last reading of really taking care of your emotional well-being, doing those things that are going to help you feel a sense of peace, healing, balance, self-care, nurturing. That's very important for you right now, Taurus. I feel like there's the stress you've been feeling is felt physically. And so this is definitely a time for self-care, massage, acupuncture, things of that nature. That's something that's really important. So right away, we're getting the 9 of Cups is in reverse. Okay, Taurus, couple things. And then we're getting the 5 of Cups in reverse. So there's a lot of really, that's why the ancestors. So when we have the 9 of Cups reverse and the 5 of Cups reverse. So for 5 of Cups for me in the upright is grief. It's holding space for grief, letting someone go, having to transition. It could also be connected to a relationship. But the 9 of cups in reverse means our cup is not full. This could be you taking care of someone else who's been ill. This means we need to, and part of you, it feels like you're not giving yourself enough space to feel your feelings. You're not giving yourself enough of, time in order to grieve something. And that is super important as far as your well-being. It will help you in so many other ways. So if you've been feeling that disconnect or that sense of a burden, or you're not sure how to do it, start with self-care. Start with listening. Start with hearing yourself, Taurus. Okay, what do we have? This is the Wealthy Woman deck. And so what's coming out? Abundant assembly. This is beautiful. Right away for me, this is meeting with your spirit guides any way you can, whether you've started that journey or not. If you're more of a beginner, I would say what you can do is have your guides coming close to you, ask them for help, ask them for guidance, and then just let go. They can come in very closely during these challenging times and restore your well-being. They can also restore your sense of self-care. They can help with emotions. They can help regulate your energy. You would be surprised. But inviting them in is very important. Abundant assembly. You need to know you've got people on your side in the spirit world that are watching out for you. This is really important. All right, Taurus. What else do we have coming up? Wow, that card came out. I got to take it. Okay, so we've got 2 cards coming out from this amazing The Wild Unknown deck. We have 2. We have the fault line, and then we have the box. This indicates for me massive change, letting go of limiting experiences. This could be very connected in with the physical reality as well. Shifting, letting go. I feel as though one thing about whenever we pull a card, this is very similar to the Tower card, is that cracks in your system, Taurus, things almost forcing you to open up, will help you so much in the long run. The more you surrender and let go and allow yourself to be taken on that journey of release, the more you are going to feel the way you want to feel, which is at peace. And if this is related to grief, understand that especially your spirit guides and your loved ones in spirit are here for you. And I hope this helps and makes sense, but I'm just getting this sense of a weight. And I want to just reassure you that, spirit is here for you. You have friends that are there for you, I'm hearing. And the hardest things we go through are when we lose people and what we have to let go. Okay, here are the final cards for you, Taurus. We have the 8 of Pentacles, so beautiful, and the 3 of Wands. One thing you know how to do, Taurus, is you know how to work. You know how to build. You know how to master things. You know how to create. You're not afraid of that. And understand when we get the 3 of Wands next to that, and this could be very much connected to work, new experiences, opportunities. Don't be so focused on your work that you don't take a look at expansion. I've been seeing the number 3 everywhere. I woke up last night in the middle of the night, 333 on the clock. For me, 3 is the number of growth. It is the number of community, and it's the number of expansion, creativity. So allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to expand. I also feel like you've earned this. You have earned this. Thank you so much, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Gemini, I'm excited. Can't wait to get started. If this reading resonates for you, then it's for you. And if not, maybe it will at another time. I'm actually starting with the Oracle deck for you, Gemini. Let's see what we got. Ride the wave. And then you also have coming to life in reverse, Gemini. One thing I know about any Gemini in my life with a prominent placement, you guys are witty, sharp, smart, know how to communicate. And that's the first thing I always notice. And I love this, but also notice we have the twins. That's so Gemini. We have the number 5 14 coming up here. This is you're so psychic is what I'm getting. You're so psychic, you almost sometimes don't know what to do with it. So this is something I'm getting, ride the wave. So I'm getting sometimes you jump ahead of yourself right now. And in this moment, in this beginning of March, try to train yourself to not go too far in the future with your thinking, because I sometimes think that energy holds you back. It's almost like anyone I know that's very clairvoyant and all, clients I work with, they see things really clearly. Sometimes the problem with that is that they get ahead of themselves and they want to manifest everything at one time. So really lean into this flow energy and trust your higher self lead you on this path wherever it is that you're flowing to. Now, this is in reverse, which is coming to life. That when you look at this in the upright, this is a high level of transformation. Look at that card. She has this beautiful dancer coming out of this like clay formation, but it's in the reverse. So there's a little bit of resistance on your part, Gemini, to letting go. In this season, in the beginning of March, there's so much Aries energy coming in. If you feel, again, you're very compatible in general with that energy of Aries because it's fire and air. So be sure to, if you feel stuck or stubborn or as though you have a hard time moving forward or letting go of control, be sure to lean into that fire energy. Use the energy of this month to help you motivate you to cleanse things and let go. There's also some old mindset stuff you're releasing, but you're really aware of that. I'm getting Gemini that, that energy of like just quickness and abundance. And again, you get things before most people do. All right, here we go. This is a manifestation that we're taking a look at here. Let's see what we have. Astrology manifestation. All right, so we're getting the first quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. I'm feeling a little stubbornness here in the love department, not being really open, being a little feisty, wanting to push back on people. It's almost as though, is there someone coming in I'm getting, and you're a little bit cautious about them. And here's the thing. Sometimes you have a right to be cautious. Sometimes you should guard your heart. Sometimes you are with a player and or she or they are playing you. But also know, because you're really quick and you want to move things, you want to know what the answer is right away. Sometimes you're pushing some people away. For some of you, I feel like there are some good people around you. And yes, you need to be selective. You want to discern if they are on the same page as you and if they can earn your trust. And I respect that. And also trust when you do get the yes. Trust when you hear that little nudge that says, no, this is a good person. And then let your guard down, because I get a sense sometimes that you hold that guard up because you don't want to mess around. Whoa, here we go. This is an incredible wealth wounds. So let's talk about our money story and leveling up. Wealth wounds are very much connected to the places that we have shadow around money, finances, wealth. And for you, Gemini, I'm getting something around the heart chakra and also the throat chakra. Again, we're all looking at your Akashic records. So there is, yep. And then we have the healer card coming out. That makes a lot of sense. So that means transformation with the butterflies. We've got some places we need to expand. We've got some ways that we are possibly feeling like we have to fight for our money, that we have to push ahead, that we have to hustle, that we have to grind. Listen, that is sometimes a part of manifesting. It absolutely is. But I feel like, and again, Gemini, I feel a lot more of the masculine energy when I'm in your energy right now. So that means you're asserting, you're doing. Sometimes we need to go into the other part of your twin where you're allowing more, you're receiving. You are not the one in the front. That is really hard for you. You have a hard time surrendering is what I'm getting. They're really letting me know that. So just be mindful of that and keep yourself in check as far as self-worth around money. Okay. Another thing is I'm hearing like chatter, a lot of analyzing, a lot of trying to break things down, depicting things. Quieting our mind is a challenging thing. And especially when you're quick, especially when you're an air sign and you can identify that. I'm a Libra, so I get it. But at the same time, I feel like you have this busyness in your consciousness, which is making you chew on things constantly and you're rummaging. And it's part of it's you're so damn smart. But here's the thing, some of this needs to come to an end. Some of this over analyzing, so much chatter needs to kind of come to an end. This can be to do with your wealth. This can be to do with your romantic relationships. This can be to do with your ascension, your spirituality. But this is when we get the King of Swords and we have the World card, this is clear discernment. This is being able to get the notion and the idea that the words you say, the thoughts you think, what you tell yourself and you're overanalyzing sometimes is not serving you. And some of those things need to come to a pause. Looking at how you can do something like breath work, where you can work on visualization, where you're letting go of the chatter, needing to describe everything, needing to always sort of be in motion, going constantly. There's a lot of movement with you, and all that busyness is really taking you away from some of the things that you really want to be able to create and experience. So take note of that. Take note of that. Okay, let's pull the final card for you and see what we get for this beginning of March. I love this. New moon in Cancer. Relax. That's it. That is so it. Letting go, enjoying, going. Literally, it could be taking hot baths or hot showers. I love both of those. But it could also be you really being okay with your emotions, nurturing them, nurturing yourself. Again, my place in the Akashic Records that I take my clients and students is really a place of healing. That's a place where there's healing waters. It comes in as a frequency. You can even visualize it yourself that you're being bathed in these healing waters so that you can release and let go. Thank you so much, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Okay, Cancer. Here we go. I'm excited. And again, take what resonates and release the rest. So right away, when I'm coming into your energy, I want to shift into working with my wealth cards, my wealthy woman cards. And whether you identify as being a feminine or not, this is all about the energy. So it's applicable to you if you receive. So let's just tune into your energy and see what we're getting here. So when I'm in your energy, some of you, I feel there is some sadness coming up that I'm tuning into. And I also feel as though we're letting go of some people in our life to make room for things that are healthier, Cancer. That's what I'm getting. So it feels like some of the things that you need to do, some of the places you need to go, some of the experiences that you need to have are feeling like you have to make more room for things that are healthier and good when it comes to your manifestations, because you can't have something occupying your heart, your emotions, your well-being if it's not healthy and it doesn't resonate for you. That's really what I'm getting. So you're making room for spaciousness of healthy things and letting go of old things. And this is amazing. So the monarch is here. That is transformation. That is turning over a new leaf. That is new beginnings. That is the energy of spring. That is the energy of moving into a place of sumptuousness. If we are pulled in directions that aren't healthy for us, we can't have space for that sumptuousness. And here we are, prosperous overflow. That's the vibe, Cancer. We understand nature abhors a vacuum. You can't have two things that oppose each other in one space. You have to lean in and make a choice. Otherwise, you have disharmony and you have irregularities, and neither one is going to be satisfied if you have both in the same space. So therefore, you're making a choice about what comes next in your life. That could be applied to any part of your life, I'm getting. So let's see what this next card is, the medallion. Ooh, I'm getting the chills. Did you ever go to a merry-go-round and did you see that gold ring that you could grab? Not everybody has seen that, but Look that up when we're done with this reading. What it feels like to me is you are reaching for something bigger than what you've had before. You are advancing. You are making space. You are bringing down the gold ring. You're bringing that abundance into your life. So it's not just monetary, it's also being in alignment with people that are caring and loving and care about you and have your best interests at heart and want you to succeed. And when we have people in our space that don't do that, we don't get to experience the things we want to experience. In fact, we are then held back. So, Cancer, my suggestion is lean into this feeling, see where you can release and let go. You are making a decision. I love this. Okay, so we're getting the Two of Pentacles here, Two of Earth, but also the Nine of Cups. Remember, we are making a choice. Are we going to choose and to invest in something that is emotionally fulfilling? That is the yes. That is that divine connection, alignment. That is restoring your faith in what is good. Some of you have a hard time believing you can have the thing you want to have. Some of you are hard on yourselves, Cancer. Some of you feel as though there's a concern about taking up too much space. That could be a very much a core memory, but you indeed have all the privileges. You indeed deserve to have what it is you desire. You indeed are at the end of a cycle, Cancer. Oh my goodness. So we're making a choice. Two of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. You got to lay it down. You got to end this cycle. It's time. You deserve it. The thing that's really coming in for me, Cancer, is this needing to take a breath and a breath of fresh air and to feel that you are the prize. You are the prize. Wow. And that really just makes me feel emotional when I say that. So you are the prize, Cancer. And if you claim this and that you have no placements in Cancer, take it for yourself. But that's powerful. It's time. It's time for these things to come to an end that no longer serve you. That's really what I'm getting. Powerful. Thank you so much, Cancer. I love this reading. It was so impactful and I felt it through my whole energy field. So be well. Hello, Leo. Are we ready for your beginning of March reading? I am. Let's get started. Okay. So I think about the energy, all this energy of Aries that we've got going on this month. And I think about you, Leo, and you being the one who has gone to the next level with the fire energy. Whereas we love our Aries. I have plenty of placements in Aries. And you're like the queen of, of the pride, right? So you're able to help people that have that really fiery, let's get started energy and sort of help them mature it, develop it, and move forward with this. I feel like you're going to be really excited with all these placements in Aries this month. That's what I'm getting. I'm also hearing riches, wealth, abundance for some of you. So let's dive into that. So we're going to pull again from the Wealthy Woman Oracle deck. Let's see what's coming through. This could, again, any gender. What's coming in? Abundant assembly. Again, here we have it. Okay. So the key holder is here. So if anyone works with Hecate, that's one of her symbols and signs is the key, right? And then we also have abundant assembly. For me, this is guides, spirit guides. This is ancestors. This is the light beings. This is archangels, guardians you have. This is a deep, more of a mystical journey coming in for me. I'm going to feel into this, Leo, to see what this is about. So the one thing I'm getting with your energy right now that's coming up is that there is this, your energy is so bright and you, of course, tend to really bring so much light into any place you go. And there's a deep party right now where as you're doing that, even if you're feeling very extroverted within your energy, a part of you is saying, wait a minute, slow down. There's something you need to pay attention to. And so trust that because I feel like some of you are going to be in situations where something feels a little bit off in the social settings you're in. something is telling you to be guarded and something is telling you to watch yourself, watch your back. And I feel like there are some people that are possibly not trustworthy. We can find that in a lot of situations, can't we? But there's some people in particular, it's maybe to do with business or a social networking group of some kind, but just be sure to guard your energy is what I'm hearing. And to understand that not everyone is for you. Not everyone is for you, Leo. Okay, I'm hearing that. So I'm going to give you that. Let's see what else. Here we go. I can't wait to hear what happens with you guys. Okay. Remember I said it's someone possibly in your network, your environment. 3 of Pentacles for me it's very much a 3 as a number. I've been seeing 3s everywhere. It's a joint effort. It's collaboration. It's building something together. It's investing something and hard working together. When you look at the Emperor, it's the Emperor, which is the Emperor of Aries, which is in so many planets this month. This person is controlling. This person wants things to move in their direction. This person seems patient, but actually has, be aware of this, okay? This could also just be in our greater environment and be affecting us, but Leo, all I'm getting is if this person doesn't seem on the same page as you and the other people that you connect with, be aware of that. You have a very good sense of people, and I feel as though you're going to pick up on something specifically where someone doesn't have the best interest of everyone in mind. Like they're much more thinking about themselves, is what I'm picking up on here. So let's see what else we have coming forward. Ooh, yes. Ooh, I love this card, Wizard of Awareness. So we have this is probably either one of your guides or a master teacher or one of the divine beings you work with, right? It could be an ancestor. Also notice we have the swirls here that this is Mother Maiden Crone, body, mind, spirit. So that is definitely, like I said, this mystical energy, which I'll tap that in and say that is really coming online for you this month in March. Some of you are going to be experiencing more of it than you normally have. This could be spiritual downloads, insights, direction, new beginnings, opportunities, feeling a little bit more in alignment with your higher self, your mental self, and then also your physical self. There is something happening. There's a switch going on. And I feel like this is going to lead to something that happens in the further down the road, I would say more in August, possibly September for you. So be aware of that. So if let's say you're in the shower, I'm getting this, and you just get this little nudge that I feel something just channeling in, right? Understand, just take a moment and listen. And if you need to write it down or even record it in your phone, do that because I feel like insights are coming. Things that have been going back and forth in your mind and you're not sure what comes next. There's going to be completion, conclusion, understanding. Yes. Discernment is coming in here. This is good. These are very positive. We're getting the 7 of Swords. I'll let you know my interpretation of that and the 4 of Swords. 7 of Swords for me, people often say, oh, it's deception or someone's mistrustful or they're, someone who's manipulative. I actually look at this differently. I look at that as you're picking up the swords. You're figuring out what your next move is, and you are taking yourself to the next stage. So this is a card of discernment. This is a card of decision, Leo. This is a card of preparation. This is a card of moving down the road to the next thing. And then we have the 4 of Swords, which is release, observation, relaxation, reset of energy. So prioritize whatever you're getting. Something's coming. I can feel it, Leo. That energy is super strong. So something powerful is coming and there's a navigation that you have going on. And it's really coming into alignment in a way that feels also pretty physical. All the Leos I know are really physical. So I think you're going to be able to get it quite quickly. Okay, here we go. The storm. Yes. So this is what I meant when I said something's coming. There's a change. There's a shift. There is a implementation of something. Something is moving. Something is being led in another direction. This is really strong. I can't wait to see. But also the Leos I know tend to like change and they like excitement. So I feel like you're ready for this, but it feels a few months off. So you're going to get the beginnings of it. You're going to feel as though it's almost testing you a little bit. You like a challenge, that's okay. But understand you've earned your place here and you're going to be getting into a clear understanding of whatever this thing is. It's not coming to me just yet, but it's almost like it's just the beginning of something. All right, Leo, thank you so much. Let me know how you enjoy this reading. Okay, Virgo, hello. How are you? I want to say, Virgo, we have some energy coming in your way, which is this eclipse energy very powerfully. And anytime that happens, all of the aspects that are your shining star, something that you're so good at is meticulously looking at things and seeing what needs to be released. And I feel like also for you, Virgo, with all this powerful Aries energy that's going to be coming this month, this is going to just kind of push you into a new place, releasing and letting things go. So if you're feeling like a shift is coming and you're ready to release something, don't be surprised. And also, I'm getting that there might be something that's been annoying you that you are ready to make a change about. So let's see what we got. Let's go right in. 7 of Pentacles here and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, first of all, I want to let you know when we're in the 7 of Pentacles, we are in a place of learning what we are going to hold on to and what we're going to invest in and what we're going to let go of. Really keeping you stuck is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So there is something where you are not necessarily in touch with your emotions and that you're feeling, I want to say, almost like your emotions are dried up. And this could be because you've had such a difficult time with some of these situations, possibly relationships, it feels like. And one way I'm hearing from spirit that you can recalibrate your energy so that you get back into your feelings and your emotions and you stabilize yourself and you get to a place of healing and understanding and calming. I feel like you've got to be patient with yourself and that you're hard on yourself. And when you want something fixed or changed or moved, you get very motivated and driven and almost as though you can't stand still until it's fixed. But I want to let you know, this is a time for patience with yourself, patience with the process, and the right thing will unfold is what I'm hearing. Holy smokes. That's why for you, there's like an air of a new beginning coming. We have the Ace of Wands here and the Page of Pentacles. So we're that's that fire energy, which is not always what you're accustomed to if you're predominantly moving into your Virgo-ness. But this energy in it, this is related to Aries as well, is that let's start something new. Let's end something. Let's build something. Let's make something happen. Page of Pentacles. Let's figure out what is the best thing to do going forward. What is my investment? What do I want? What have I begun? And where am I going? There's a passion here. On some level, this is some of the best things that can happen to you is to not be stuck, to move forward, to push that ball down the field. However, because of you not being as in touch with your emotions, it feels a little bit difficult, like you're missing an element. Again, pay attention to your emotions. Decide, if you feel off balance, in what area, and how you can restore and get to a place of ease and grace, especially with yourself, because you're so hard on yourself. In this instance, I'm hearing. All right, let's move into the Wealthy Woman Oracle and see what's coming forth today. I'm so excited for you. Okay, let's see what we have. Oh, they want me to pick 2 cards. I can hear them saying that. So let's see what comes forward. First one we have is Radiant, Abundant. Isn't that beautiful? Almost looks like Stonehenge in the background. And then Wealthy Wounds. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that you are not necessarily used to doing this level of self-care that's required for where you are right now. You're used to serving others and giving them grace, giving them the benefit of the doubt, giving them time, letting them work things through. And part of what I'm getting here is that, you know, the space that's needed is space for you. And that the more you allow yourself to feel, the balance of your own energy, the more you feel your own abundance, the more you fill up your own cup, the more you put yourself first, the more fulfilled you're going to feel. The more that the thing that you've been looking for, that's been moving around within you, that's been calling you into alignment, that's been asking for your attention, that comes when you pay attention to what it is you need, which is sometimes some of the hardest things to do. All right, let me pull from the Lunar Manifestation deck for you, Virgo. Last quarter moon in Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. You've got feelings, thoughts, beliefs, choices that you've been allowing to just lay low and not expose them, not put them forth, not share how you feel. And because you've been thinking about other people, now is a time to, again, put yourself up at the front of the line. Allow yourself to enjoy your life. This is your life. And some of you, I feel, are young, like you have a whole big life in front of you and all of these moments that are waiting to be experienced. And because you're having this need to get things right, you've been stopping yourself from that joy. Final cards, 7 of Cups. It's time to make a decision, starting with something new. So a lot of this is to do with relationships, my friend, a lot. So we're deciding what we want to experience, and then we're beginning of a new journey. Some of you are probably needing to reevaluate some of your more serious relationships is what I'm getting. So have patience with that, my friend. Have patience and give yourself space and room, but really trust yourself. That's really what I'm getting. Thank you so much, Virgo. Until next time. Libra, hello. I'm so excited to do your reading. Libra, let's tap in and see what you need. Again, if this reading resonates, please be sure to embrace it. And if it doesn't, you can release it. I'm going right into one of my wealth decks. I want to go right in for the money and see where you are with your wealth, with your abundance. The moon card is coming out here on the table, and then the 10 of Cups. Ooh, yes. Let me show you these cards, Libra. So right away, I love all the gold in here. What I'm really noticing with this is that your desire to experience beautiful things in life, because we know Libras love beauty, and not just physical beauty, but emotional beauty, artistic beauty, creative beauty, it found in nature, everything. And when we have the 10 of Cups, which is beautiful relationships, emotional fulfillment, meaning in that way, and completion. But we're at the point where we're at the moon, so we're unconscious about that. So what that's telling us is that it's time to do a little investigating when it comes to your manifestations. What is it that you want? What is your long game? What's your picture? And have you allowed yourself to feel into what those desires are? Is there a trust there within yourself that you can have the things you want? You can have your manifestations. Some of you, I almost feel, guard yourself against the things you desire, as if you will be disappointed because you feel they may not come. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that message. Storyteller. Tell your story to yourself. You're the most important one. What is it you desire? What is it you dream of? What is it you want? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What is your experience of it? Expand your energy with that. Get really grounded in that. The rooted card is coming up so exquisitely, Libra. So it's saying, if you don't even claim it, you will not be able to align with it. And I feel like because you're worried about being disappointed, you don't even think you can earn it or deserve it. And you will not know until you align. That's what I keep hearing. I'm going to keep pulling on these wealthy women or cards for you because it's feeling like almost the whole reading wants to be that. Mend the flow, Libra. Mend the flow. So that means that there's moments you feel expansion, you feel creativity, you feel the abundance coming. But then something stops you. You get blocked. And I'm hearing you save face. So you don't want to let people know you even desire certain things because you don't want to appear to be. This is where you're deceiving yourself. You don't want to appear to be needy, or you don't want to seem glum if you're disappointed that thing hasn't happened yet. Right? Think about that. So we want to let that go. Let that shadow go, my friend. Let that go. Here we are again. Be the student and the leader. Whoo. One thing I can say, I am a Libra, so I can feel into this, is that allow yourself to be the student of this situation. The thing about you, Libra, is that you know all the things. You know all the manifestation tricks. You know law of attraction. You know a law of assumption. You know abundance. But you haven't said to yourself, it's okay to go back to a beginning place and learn this again, or learn it with the different things that I want. Things have changed. You've up leveled. You're in a new place. There's new desires. You've got to come to a different type of energy, and that is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Next card, please. I love that. Your guides are calling you. They are saying it. It's funny because when we work with our spirit guides, or either wherever you are on that continuum, whether you've been doing it a long time or you've just started, understand sometimes we play a game with our guides where we don't want to ask them for too much. A parking place is fine, or, maybe a job. But when we really want something that feels big, we feel like, oh, we shouldn't ask for that. Or I don't know if they can get that for us, right? I will let you know until you tell your guides what it is you desire. You really have a hard time bringing it forth. Now, some people do this unconsciously, I have to say, but when we're talking about manifestation, law of attraction, you got to bring your guides on board is what I'm getting. And they're saying, we've been trying to help. Some of you are getting it, but some of you are missing it. There's more to it. So it means feel into that flow. Ask them to come around you and to guide you. Open your energy up. That's what they want. They want to help you. They want to inspire you. They want to guide you. The artisan and the adventurer experience it, right? The thing about it, when it comes to things where we want to either build more wealth or we want to experience more in life, whether it's relationships or something to do with our physical bodies, or we want more friends, we want to move, we want more abundance, all of those things, make it fun, make it playful, make it creative. The more you look at it as a chore, the more you shut down your energy. The more you look at it as something amazing and playful and exciting, it's, wow, I can manifest that. Think about that. There's that expansion that's coming in that just gets you, open to possibilities. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's bring it back here now. Okay, friend, here we go, Libra. Let's see. What do we need to know? So some of you, we've got a little bit of we've got some things coming forth. So the Hierophant's here with the Ace of Cups. The Hierophant can mean quite a few things. It can mean institutionalism, meaning structure. It can mean rules. It can also mean the guard, meaning this is a place you go through when you're learning something. You're going through a graduation and emotional development in different ways. You're learning something. It could even be something you're learning as far as a new job, a new skill. But in this case, I feel like this is to do with energy and self-love and then relationships. So you're learning about that, and you're learning about bringing that in. And so for me, this has to do a little bit with creating structures, systems, rituals that remind you of who you are and what it is you want. That what spirit is saying to you is, I'm handing you over this incredible experience of something you can create, co-create, with me. So you just have to let me know where we headed, where we going. And if you don't put that intention out there, again, spirit is not going to know. And I have to say, spirit always knows. But unless you say, yes, I want this, it's a little more difficult. You cut yourself to it. Okay. All right, Libra. Thank you so much for this reading. Let me know in the comments how this resonated. So as I'm tuning into your energy, the first thing I'm hearing is learning and earning. And then I'm also seeing like piles of coins, almost like we have gone to a treasury and we're looking at stacks and stacks of gold coins. That's what I'm seeing. So that's telling me I think we need to dip right into what is this about. Let's see. I'm going to go right into my Rider-Waite. Let's see, Scorpio. Where are we? Ooh, yes. Okay. This makes sense because we have the 10 of Pentacles and the World card. Learning and earning, Scorpio. I love this so much for you. I'm going to pull one more card and see what this means a little further. So the energy I'm coming into picking up on in this Scorpio has a lot to do with understanding the long game of getting where you want to go. So there's a deep level of decision-making and patience here, which feels a lot to me like you understand the road ahead of you when it comes to something you're building, something you're designing, something you're investing in, something that you are putting together. And this is a very much like a visionary energy that I'm picking up on, but it's not in any way impulsive. It is patient. It is designing. It is long-term investment. So some of you, I feel like, are playing more in the field of finance, and it feels as though you are learning about things that will make you more money. You're learning about ways that in the past, possibly quite a ways away, that used to escape with money. And then also there's something about you. I feel like I'm seeing an image of one of you or some of you on an iPad and just like looking at numbers, facts, and figures and enjoying the process of knowing where your money is going. I'm hearing get ahead. I'm hearing enjoying it. And I want to say, if you can't identify with this in this Scorpio, this is something that's it's pretty much available to you right now. So it's coming in as a consciousness. It's coming in as a wisdom. Understand that our loved ones and ancestors can come in and give us guidance when it comes to this sort of thing, and hard work, investment, and really feeling excited about it in a calm way. I'm hearing patience. I'm also seeing some of you guys journaling and getting a really good sense of the scope of what it takes to get to where you want to go. And there's a deep level of enjoyment here. And the responsibility feels exciting, as though it wasn't always like this for you. I'm hearing if you can't beat them, join them. And what that means is that I think you're learning how to work with the system of wherever you live in this world, understanding how money is made, understanding how to make money, understanding how to enjoy money. So you don't want to be caught by being either, in this case, being limited by how much you can make, or having someone over you who determines your level of income. There's a lot of independence here. So this is either you having your own business or you working for a company that feels as though it allows you to expand financially and not have as much a cap on how much you're earning, if that makes sense. Yeah, and you're like ready to do the work. This is all coming in right away. I love it. We have the Judgment card coming in, which is, okay, what do I need to know? I'm open. I'm ready to do what's required. I'm determined. And I'm also getting that some of you are tapping into ancestry energy here, is what it looks like to me. And that's definitely coming in the Akashic Records too. So it's like you're tapping into a part of you. I want to say it feels like a male ancestor who really knew about counting money, earning money. knowing how to split up money, knowing how to move money around. So there's a real deep wisdom coming in here. I love this, Scorpio. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Exciting. Yeah. So see, this Capricorn energy is coming in for you. So some of you might have placements in Capricorns, Scorpio. New moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. That is a Capricorn energy of how to make money, of how to generate wealth. I mean, this to me is like super exciting. I feel like possibly some of you have never really felt it to this degree. And it feels as though it's kind of like you have a new lease on this. Yeah, new moon in Taurus, know your worth, finding the balance with Libra. This is powerful energy coming in, which feels to me like something you've been waiting for to be in the right space for this. I feel like I'm reading myself right now. You're in the right space, the right headspace, the right attitude, the right grit, the right hard work, and then everything is lining up. Powerful. Okay, what's the final word on this, please? Let's see what we have, Scorpio. Yes. King of Swords, the ultimate analyzer and numbers guy. And that makes sense. This is an energy of knowing where things are, being clear, being logical, being full of reason, not being overly either swayed or distracted or stuck when it comes to things that you are figuring out and analyzing. Whatever you're learning to earn is what I'm getting. This is really strong. I feel like this is that ancestor, that King of Swords energy coming through so clear for you. This entire reading, Scorpio, feels like really something to be proud of. I want to let you know, I'm just getting all the sensation in my heart space, just how much this means to you to actually feel this way. And if you're not in alignment with that, energy is available to you. I'll let you know. All right. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I appreciate you. Sagittarius. If you can claim Sagittarius somewhere in your chart and it's a prominent placement, this could be for you. Okay, let's see what we got, Sag. You're coming out with a 10 of Pentacles and with the Tower card. Boom, right away. I love that. Sagittarius not taking any time to waste in this energy. Exciting. This is breaking out, doing something new. Right away, as soon as we get the Tower right next to the 10 of Pentacles, this is old structures being dismantled. This is a release energy. This is I'm going to start from scratch energy. This is I'm not going to waste my time getting stuck in something I don't want. Some of you may be leading long-term relationships. Relationships can be, of course, romantic partnerships, but it can also be like jobs you've had, places you've lived, institutions you were part of, churches you went to, companies that you were like way up in, starting your own thing. You're just like taking a wrecking ball to something in your life right now. And I want to say I'm cheering you on. I think this is so exciting. You're also at the same time with the 7 of Wands and the Queen of Swords here, very clear on where you're going. So this is something that's not just rash that came out of nowhere, that all of a sudden dropped into your lap, that feels as though it's something that you didn't train for and prepare for. This is something you've been waiting for. This is something that you're ready to make a turn in another direction. This is light that has been shed to you. I get 6 months ago, you started getting really clear. I also am going to say, I feel like some of you are leaving something you've been doing for a really long time. Either a really long-term partnership, relationship, friendship, or where you worked. This could be some of you even retiring now, getting ready to do something different, starting from scratch, but having so much preparation here. So this is like I'm getting the chills, really a clarifying energy here, Sagittarius. And it feels as though you are not playing small. That's what I'm getting. Holy smokes. And there we go. Wow. Okay. This makes sense. Right away. Full moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. I love when they're so clear. So this is you, the visionary, and also it's coming in your sign. So that makes perfect sense. So this is going for it. This is not holding back. This is letting go. This is dismantling. This is starting and moving with this powerful energy. And this is a really good time for you to sort of shake it up, start again, do something just out of the box, but you're also prepared. So it's not, like I said, it's not rash. But then look at this, full moon in Leo. So that's dynamic. That's leadership. That's, you know, king of the pride. That means like I'm totally in that fire energy. There's so much Aries going on. I wouldn't be surprised if you were also leaving whatever this long-term thing is like this month. Straight away is what I'm getting. All right, let's see what else is on the table here. Coming to life. Yes. So notice this really strong representation here. This symbol, this is older clay, something that's stable, something that was made a long time ago, but then this new life just popping through, ready to start something. This really also connects a lot with this. If you notice these two, we've got both of these figures looking up at this light, starting something new, in being inspired. It's like the star card, like opening up to what's next. When you're in that energy, you are not playing small at all. Next, we have solitude. So I love this card. This feels a little bit to me like time for yourself, time to enjoy life, slowing down away from the busyness of the things that you've been doing a really long time, letting yourself start over. It feels like you're going to be replacing what you've been doing so intensely for years with something exciting that you've always wanted to do. This feels a lot like some of you who are moving into something else or retiring or something else. That feels very strongly. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. I love this energy, the hunter and the mother coming up. This to me is an energy, if you work with Artemis, we have a membership called I have a membership called Goddess Rising, and more about that. But we work with a different goddess every month. And, Artemis is very associated with horses, deer. So I feel like her energy coming through. And also she's known as the huntress. So here we are. She's like leaping out this energy. And this is you leaping into something new. So I want to say the other thing is the mother energy is coming out. So this could also be like your kids have flown the coop. They're moving out. And now it's really time for you to do the thing you wanted to do. So this could be some of you also leaving a relationship, possibly a marriage, something you've been in for a long time. Yeah, the devil card's on the table here. So for me, that means possibly that there was something you've been leaving, something that isn't healthy, as something that keeps you stuck, something that has felt as though maybe there's even addiction or patterns that have been pretty heavy, things that have felt like you had to stay, but now the kids are gone, something like that. It's pretty powerful. There's a similar energy there of now I'm ready to go. And it comes out one more time here. The Chariot card here is moving. It is transportation. It is I'm going somewhere else. And a 7 of Swords for me and how I read tarot is discernment. It is I'm taking what I need to out of the situation I've been in and I'm moving into something else. Also, just notably, these are both. The number 7 is a number of decision making. It's a number of discernment. It's a number of letting go and keeping what is valuable to you. And it's a super powerful energy. That's what I got, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading. I'm excited for you. Please let me know in the comments if this resonated. Capricorn, I'm so excited to do your reading. I'm just going to tap in to see what's going on for you in the Akashic Records and what we need to know. Again, take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's see what we have, Capricorn. What's coming up for you? Wow. We have the Magician and the Page of Cups. Yes. The Magician does really feel like there are new things coming for you. There's new things happening for you. You do have some resistance to this change. Part of you would like to do things in a different way. Part of you feels as though this is too whimsical, or is this solid enough? Or am I going to get what I want out of the situation? Is this stable? Does this feel like something that's going to last? This could be a new relationship. This could be a new way to earn money. This could be a new investment you're making of something towards something, I want to say. But it also feels like something that feels right. And you're trying to lean into your intuition more. You're trying not to stay so much in your head is what I'm hearing. I also am hearing, and I just got pressure in my left ear really strong. That's always a sign from loved ones in the spirit world or spirit guide for sure. So for me, this feels like your life's been jarred a little. I want to say I wouldn't be surprised if some of you or someone right in your circle has had a little health scare. it made you reevaluate is what I'm hearing. It feels as though you have had to take some time off to rethink things and to reestablish some things in your life, new routines, new habits. You're really trying to listen to your intuition. We've got the High Priestess here with the Four of Wands, which means you're trying to use your intuition in regards to, things connected to what you would consider to be things you cherish, home life, it could be. And you're also wanting to be in a place that's healthier, that feels like you can be in a supportive situation in general. This could also be with friends, roommates, family members, things like that. So there's a switch coming up here for you, Capricorn. There's a momentum moving in another direction, which feels, as I was mentioning to you, very healthy. You have, out of 4 cards, you have 2 major arcana, which means listen to your intuition, which means you have everything you need to manifest what it is you desire. That you outwit a lot of people, you outlast a lot of people. They're telling me that you are the stabilizer, but I also see you being resistant to change. Not sure. We have so many major arcana coming out in this reading. This is literally incredible. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse, and we have the Hangman in reverse, which means you're not sure if you're ready to move on emotionally from the situation you're in. You feel as though you're wondering if you're going to be able to achieve the things you want to achieve if you maybe either don't have the relationship you're in, or will you drop back into something where you're second guessing yourself? Or did you make the right choice is what I'm hearing. One of the things I want to let you know, though, is that part of what needs to happen here, I feel, is to start small and ask yourself small questions is what I'm hearing, one at a time. And that the evaluation of the Hermit card is necessary here is what I'm getting. So leaning in, there is a Virgo, no wonder, there's a Virgo eclipse coming for us this month. And that's what you're needing. You're needing the Hermit card. You're needing Virgo. You need to evaluate what makes me happy. Who am I? What do I want? These aren't easy questions. They're not easy questions for a Capricorn. I know that. So just allow yourself to go through a span of time, even if you do it small steps, as I mentioned before, and see what it is you want. And know that you deserve it. Please know that you deserve it. Now we're pulling from the Wealthy Woman Oracle deck. Let's see what we have. Whether you identify as female or not. Yeah. So we have the wealth wounds coming up in the Garden of Wealth. So wealth doesn't have to just be money. It can be feeling like you deserve something. It can be feeling as though, giving yourself the patience to reevaluate. And also to note that sometimes the hard work that it takes to stay in something that's not healthy is not necessarily the thing that should make you stay in that thing. That just because you put a lot of time and investment and energy into something or someone doesn't necessarily mean that you have to stay there. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the right thing just because you've been there a long time. I hope that makes sense. Okay, let me pull some of this Wild Unknown deck. Yeah. So let's see what's coming. So we have the Nectar card coming up, which I'll explain that, and the Self. This is your time for you. This is you deciding, what do I want? You'll notice this is all really in the heart space too. So what do I want in my core, in my center? What is it I want deep in my soul? And giving yourself that space. It is no small thing to ask yourself these questions. Don't feel like it's small, it's not important, or it's silly, or it's not valuable. It is so important for you to evaluate what you want as we're in this beginning of March. In your life anyway, but it's so important. It's part of also your purpose, I'm getting, is to evaluate what is it that you really desire and let yourself be in that vulnerable space, which is protected. It's protected by your guides and your higher self and your loved ones. All right, Capricorn, let me know if that resonated. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Okay, Aquarius. Last but never least, we just went through your season. I hope you had a good birthday. And now we're moving into this month of March. Let's see what we have for you, friend. Let's see what is coming forth. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. It's interesting as I'm tuning into your energy. I'm getting this sense of definitely a playfulness coming in, a little bit of mischievousness here, which I think is interesting. As though I almost see you looking at a lot of people in your life and situations, not getting caught up in the drama, is what I'm hearing, and watching people unravel. So it's almost like you are like the cat that ate the canary, if you've ever heard that term. So it feels like some of you have been watching people, and I'm hearing like dumpster fire, like people in your life you knew are either making mistakes or have been arrogant, have been annoying, have been irritating you. And instead of reacting, you're just patiently waiting for them to understand, where things to right themselves. This is what I'm hearing. So you've been taking some time to sort of say, that'll all make itself clear soon. This could be it could be relationships. It could be people at work. It could be also just people in your circle, in your community. And I almost see this image of you kind of like rolling your eyes and thinking, really? Is that what's happening? And then just waiting, biding your time, waiting and waiting. And there's so much empowerment in that, I have to say to you at first. That's like you specifically understanding that you're much better off coming from a place of clarity and understanding and not getting over invested in things that are drama based. That's really important. You're moving above that. Six of Swords here, Six of Air. This is someone who is stepping away from the competition, the drama, not getting caught up, mentally clear on where they're going. Now, there's two cards in reverse here. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups here, okay, in reverse. So what we want to look at when that happens is we want to understand, and this could be part of being a universalist by being an Aquarius, is that you kind of think about everybody in the big picture and you see things differently. But I want to say, I feel like you want to make sure that you don't and I think this has to do with some of your manifestations. I think you've gotten really comfortable, some of you, with feeling like, oh, I'm okay with this, with earning this much. And I'm okay with, only going out every now and then. I'm okay with only seeing friends here and there. Something in me is telling me you're actually not okay with some of the things that you have said that are okay to you. That you've just kind of been one of those people, just go with the flow. Don't worry about it. No problem. But in reality, some of you really need to actually ask yourself, is that really true? Do I really find that I'm okay with sometimes being the one who always drives, or going where other people like to go, or avoiding, because people that have more drama, you always kind of just go, sure, no problem, and go along with whatever it is. But I feel like you actually are bugged by some of these things. I do think you are. And I want to say it's totally cool for you to say, no, I don't want to do that. I'm okay. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sit this one out. This is all about you deciding what is important to you and investing in yourself. And especially when it comes to your emotions, how you're treated and respected, because I think a lot of people think you're just like, I'll go with the flow. Everything's cool. I'm not worried. I'll be the one. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. But I actually think that it's something that bugs you. We have the Page of Pentacles here, and then the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is, I'll do whatever. I don't know what's happening. I haven't made a decision. But the Page of Pentacles is, no, dude, I have something I want to do. I want to create. And this is draining me. I'm doing too much for other people. Right? So think about that. Think about that. That's what I'm getting. And then here we have the fault line. So change is coming there, Aquarius. This is you kind of having to make a choice. Because I feel like you're going to be the one to start to suffer from this. You're going to be the one who's going to be more hurt by this behavior if you keep doing this. So you want to put yourself first, right? And listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. And then also I'm getting this thing about, we're getting the poet. And for me, the poet in this is you writing this out, spending some time journaling, understanding what it is you want, what you desire, what is important to you, and making sure you do that. And I think you're kind of worried about how people react if you do certain things. But what I feel is that you'll earn a lot of respect by saying no. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's see what comes up here. This is again beginning of March, right? First week of March. We're getting metamorphosis and again the key holder. So if you work with Hecate, maybe you don't, but the key holder. But that's also like understanding what makes you work, what opens you up. And then we are also getting the metamorphosis. So this is you feeling like I'm going to start changing. I want something different. I'm figuring myself out with a key. I'm unlocking something. Something feels like I need more room for me. You know? All right. See what else we have here. Aquarius, the mountain, and listening. Yes, I'll take it. So we have two powerful things. Listen, elephants pick up on they remember everything. They're known to have the longest memories, I think, of any mammal. And we have the mountain. So I feel like this is representing you. Remember in the very beginning of this reading, I said, you're a person who picks up on everything and you don't overreact. You just kind of wait to have things go out. And then all of a sudden you realize, there it is. There's the people in my life. And I knew that was going to happen, there's a respect you have. So this is you, the elephant, like keeping aware of everything that goes on, but also just to let you know, the mountain is a card that represents stability, that you are that person for a lot of people. You are the stabilizer. You are the one people can count on. You are the person who almost diagnostically fixes a lot of things and people count on you. And this is your role, what you've been doing. But understand your role it's for you now. You've got to put some time into you and really being okay with it's not selfish, Aquarius, for you to listen to your heart space and to say, what is it that I really want? And am I okay with this? And it's not silly. It's not inconsequential. It is not unimportant. It's really very an act of self-care by you listening. And you're not being petty. You're not being selfish. Selfish is a word that I feel like could be coming up for you right now. So pay attention to that energy. And then let me know in the comments if this made sense. All right. That's my thank you to Aquarius. And if you stayed this long, thank you so much. I totally enjoy this. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Take care.